Here another interesting position. This is game 11 from this book. Obviously not game, endgame. As we can see here, there is a rook on h5, king on d3, king on c5, and pawn on a5. The rook is giving check, so you are white, you have to move. What do you do? It's not that you have honestly 10 different moves, right? You have only two moves. One is here and one is here. Because if you play here, you lose the pawn and the game is over, right? So, which of the two do you play? Do you play queen, king, b6, or do you play king, b4? Well, in the game, this was played between Urmanchev and Podolsky in the USSR in 1972. White played king b6, and this was a mistake, a big mistake. Why? Because the game continued with king c4, a6, rook h6, king b7, king b5, a7, rook h7, king b8, and now king b6. Again, like we saw in a previous position here, if you now play a8, queen, you get checkmated, okay? So that's not possible. Or at least it's possible if you want to do a Christmas gift to your opponent. But obviously a8 you need to promote to a knight, no? Because you give check. But in this case, after king c6, king c8, there is rook h8 checkmate, right? And again, what do you do as white? Do you play it here? Do you play it here? In any case, you lose it, right? So that's why king b6 wasn't the right move when he started to play. Now that we know that king b6 strangely wasn't the right move, we know what the right move is king b4. But how would a human player arrive at this conclusion? Because again, for an engine, to decide between this and this, it's quite simple, because he calculated all the 7-8 moves necessary, and he saw that with this he would lose, and with this he doesn't lose. But a human being probably doesn't have this kind of luxury of being able to calculate 8 moves and know what's going on in the end, especially in today time control that are much more faster for sure than 1972. However, let's see the right move, king b4. So why is this good? Because it's blocking the black king and winning time to advance his pawn. So it's keeping the black king away from the pawn. And let's see how it goes, okay? King d4, a6, king d5, a7, and rook h8. And now you say, haha, okay, what's the difference, right? Well, the difference is this, that he plays this. So what happens is that here, what do you do as black? Do you stop it? He goes here. And so he's able to protect his pawn. What else do you do? If you do this, he goes here. You do this, he goes here. So it doesn't work either, right? However, as you can see, also a simple endgame with just 4 pieces can be kind of complicated for human beings. I hope you enjoyed it. I honestly just want to get exposed to these Rook Endgames to get the main ideas, and that's it. I'm not trying to outsmart anybody, because I think it's a lot of calculation power, especially in the endgame. And to find that this was wrong instead of this was right, I think it was really difficult to know for a human being in a tournament game. But it's clearly a beautiful position. A beautiful position. So we must thank the senior trainer FIDE Mikhalchishin for exposing us to this kind of chess wisdom.